Why is my mic not working? Sorry, had to blow that up. Mike was just like, nah, we're not doing anything. We're just gonna sit here, not pay attention. It does not have the commercial. I didn't touch anything and it loaded anyway. Anyway, we were here last time. Let's talk to people.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them
Let's talk to people. That's what we do in this game.
Alright.
I'm concerned about the aliens.
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but...
They're kind of standing right there.
I'm concerned
Ash.
about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to
Your
survive
analogy
is
here
to
is-
sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG...
Sorry, there's gonna be a little bit of an echo. I'm trying to shield the mic from the TV, but I'm not playing with headphones on. I just want to hear it through the TV.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold bricking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh Lord, you went to the Makapog boot camp too? Yeah, Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
XP. What up, Gears?
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah, Rex.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose.
How's there no sound?
It's just who we are, Shepard.
You don't hear the game sound at all? It's showing that it's on. I mean, it's showing a sound thing here.
So long, Rex. So long, Rex.
What that? You didn't hear that? You hear me fine, but not the game. It's odd. Let me raise it up then a little bit. How about now? Still too low? Okay, maybe it was. It's odd. Maybe it was too far down. I don't remember adjusting it, but could be. What is this? Okay. Trying to see if that makes a noise.
Woo!
Yep, made a noise. Alright, back in business. Thanks for pointing that out. Right? When was the last time you played? I mean, you know me, I play it every couple of years or so. But it's just like when you come back to it, you're like, ah, yeah. And it's nice that you can get the achievements again now. I mean, I haven't got the achievements for Mass Effect 1 since like 2007. I think the last one I got was like maybe 09, 10. So that's kind of fun.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Well, as long as...
Why should I pay you for my
My
weapons?
stuff doesn't... Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without
Let's
the
see what
goods-
you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Show me what you got. I've got a lot of cash right now, so. We got some decent shit now all of a sudden. Yeah, I mistakenly I didn't go on Insanity right away, thinking it was going to be super hard. And now I'm playing hardcore, and it's really easy, especially since they took away drunk sniping. So I'm kind of like regretting that, but you know, I'll have to go back and play it again anyway to get all the sidekick quests or whatever the fuck you call them, the companion ones. Like you gotta do, or is it only 5 missions that you gotta take in one now? I haven't actually even looked at the. I didn't even look for her. Like, the dashboard's so fucking changed now. Let's see what we got. So is that all you gotta do now? Just complete 5 missions with them? Ah, then yeah, you could get it all in like one freaking go. Basically. Okay. Yeah. Although you probably have to do a second playthrough to get Paragon and Renegade. That's about it. I remember that one. I mean, it's been forever. But I don't remember that one. Let me see. Come on. None of your friends have played this game. What? You're not my friend anymore, Pablo. You unfriend me again? There we are. Block. $87,000. Why do I look like that? I don't remember changing my icon to look like that. One of my kids must have done that. Anyway, compare. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I haven't had much time to play. Been cranking it out, man. Did you not beat the game yet? I guess you haven't beat the game yet. It's only 20 hours. I think, isn't that the, like, you talk Rex down and use charm or intimidate to talk him down? Oh, it's just one achievement, so it's not like you got to get Paragon and Renegade. They just made it one. Do one or the other. Okay, I see. Archivist. Gotcha. AI hacking specialist. Yeah, you got to do all those stupid things. They didn't lessen those. Or maybe they did. They might have been like 50 times you had to do them in the original. And that's all Mass Effect 2 stuff. Cool. Cool, man. Yeah, I forget. I think I just if that was in the original game. Let me see. I think I just naturally got it by looking at stuff. It's 3, 2, 1. There we go. Look how vague that is. Complete the majority of the game with the Quarian squad member. There's charismatic. Charismatic. I don't think it had that in the original one. Archivist. They obviously changed some things up. Ah, no, here you go. It's called Scholar. But yeah, they had it in the original. Hey, what up, Wiccan? How's it going? Yeah, it has been a while. But that's what Archivist was called in the original Mass Effect. It was called Scholar. And apparently I just got it by doing it because I got it in 2008. So it must not have been that hard to get. Was it May 11th of 2008? So almost exactly 13 years ago. Jesus Christ. Oh, nice, man. Nice. What'd you get it locked for? Random Twitch bullshit? April of 2008. That was the first. It was the first time. That's annoying. Here, let's sell some shit here. Oh my level 2 shit. It doesn't really matter. That stuff seems new. And then just melt all that shit. Damn straight, Patrick's. Damn straight. Yeah, this is the only game. I think I maxed out maybe like one or two other games, but this is the only one that I've got all three of them 100%. Cool, man. Yeah, stop by anytime. I don't really stream as often as I used to. I stream, whenever I have time. Like I have time tonight. And obviously, Mass Effect Legendary Edition came out, so I'm playing that. Melt it down. Don't need it. Melt it all down. What kind of upgrades you get? Melt them too. Anyway. Cool, man. No, that doesn't matter, Patrick. She doesn't care. Now, the only way you could screw up with Ashley is if you ask her for a three-way. Then she's out.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Is that a euphemism?
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
No, you can't actually do it, but there comes a point where if you're trying to hit on both Ashley and Liara, they come and confront you, and then there's an option where Shepard's like, hey, I mean, why choose? You know? We can all get along, right? And then Ash is like, whoa, okay, I'm out. But Liara's into it. So you're like, okay.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Where we have stuff, since most of the dialogue gets cut off. That over there. And these two up here. Maybe that's a little better. It's not cutting off the dialogue. Yeah, check out Pablo. Last played in 2017. I know that they changed the picture.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work.
Yeah, can't really tell.
Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our
Yeah,
own fuel.
yeah, I knew they changed it.
But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Why is it not loading?
Tell me about your
Gateway timeout.
Our
Why?
lives aren't easy.
Weird.
Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move.
I'm sure I can look it
Everything
up.
we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil
You stream
liberties
way
other
too much,
species
Bob.
take for
Way
granted.
too much.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
Well, it's a little better anyway. Wait, Far Cry? What are you doing, Patrick's? I thought you were playing Legendary. I'd rather see it animated. But at least they actually put some work in this time instead of just getting a stock photo. That's right, you stream on YouTube. That's right. I forgot it.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave
Yes,
and make
it's
decisions
a little
that affect
weird.
the fleet as a
I
whole.
just stay in my little
On
hole.
matters that affect an individual ship,
here.
however, the captain has the final say.
Try
It's
not
a
to get
tradition
any
that dates back to the early
anybody's
days,
way.
when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains
They're making
nowadays
noises,
are
right?
smart enough to have an elected council from their crew
Why
to give
is
them
the rum
advice and
gone?
guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule
making sure
any
it's making
decision
noise.
by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the
Nah,
Admirals.
I hear you, man.
And they can only do
Only
this
reason I
once.
stream is because I'm
After
playing
that,
anyway, so
the entire board
it's
must
something to do.
resign their posts.
So I can talk to you
It's a
guys
safeguard that served us well.
and anybody else that
In
happens to be
nearly 3
interested.
centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile.
Exactly.
All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
Exactly, man.
The Geth
That's what
were
it's all about.
originally created to serve
Basements
as an automated manual labor
Looking pretty
force.
good these days.
Initially, their
Look at the
intelligence
new,
was as
well, the
limited
couches
as
aren't
any
really good
VI.
anyways.
Over
Got a new
time,
rug.
we made small
Just a
modifications
throw
to their
rug.
programming
Looks nice.
to allow them to perform
Cat's
more
like it.
varied and complex
What?
tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Then I
How
got
come
this
the council
LG
didn't
TV.
step in and stop you.
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds
I
of
was
the law,
wondering that.
but we never did anything
Because I noticed
that
it had a
was
loading
actually
screen
illegal.
even on the Citadel
The changes
for
were so
the
insignificant,
Xbox One. I was like,
so
seriously?
gradual, that we
At
were
this
able to
point,
control
you couldn't
them.
get rid of loading
Or so we
screens?
thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence.
Yeah, I'll get one eventually.
Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
There you go.
As you can imagine, this caused a near
Not,
panic among
like-
the people.
I don't need it right away. Maybe this coming Christmas if they have a good deal.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems
Well, yeah,
to
I mean,
permanently deactivate all
If
Geth.
you have the
The
disposable
Geth
income,
responded to this
it makes it a
order
lot
violently.
easier to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. But yeah, I wouldn't pay any damn scalper. Fuck them.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy?
Digital
Why do you
only?
think they've killed every
I can't remember
organic
the
being
difference between
who's
the two.
ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this.
It's
They're the
tempting.
enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians.
well, yeah, the weaker
all
processor, too.
organic life. That's why they've joined up with
So it's not
Saren.
full 4K?
And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know
I
more
want to
about
know
the
enough
pilgrimage.
about the
When my
pilgrimage to
people-
get through this conversation, but I don't really need
This
to
is
hear
presented as a gift to the captain of
Can a captain
that,
choose?
It's not the best way to make a good impression on a nuke. We all, by the time, virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return.
I want to talk about something.
Like what? See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish
They
my
definitely
guys were
cleaned
half
up
as
Adams.
smart as she is.
Adams
Give her a
actually
month on
looks like he
board,
has
she'll
a
know
real
more
face
about
to
our
him.
engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander. But I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the
You
IES.
can't hide a ship out. So our stealth... Eventually the sinks have to be vented, more than a few.
There's no way for anyone
A
to
visual scan can still, but most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems
Why doesn't it work with fast?
cranking up the FTL, blue ship sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight.
Where else have you served?
You name a class. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser.
I want to know more about the
She's the
Normandy.
best ship I've ever served on. Probably the
What's so special about the team?
proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we fast.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Carry on, Adams. Anything else? Do here? No. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Wasted enough time. Elevator's much faster. I think I talked to everybody here. Maybe not Caden yet. Hey, Caden. Good old rubbing your forehead. They took away that yellow glow on their faces. Well,
Anything
no,
you need,
I guess
Commander?
not. It's just not as shiny.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were
Yeah,
exposed?
pretty much. I mean,
My mother was
it
downwind
basically
of a
the elusive man
crash. It was before there
exposing
were human
random
biotics.
kids to
A little after
element
the
0
discovery of the
in the hopes
Martian
of creating
moons.
human biotics.
It only
And he
gets iffy
succeeded.
around 63
With some
kinetics was
casualties.
running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Of course
Sounds
Shepard
like she
would
was
like her.
special to you.
He would have totally
She
romanced
was.
her.
Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together.
Didn't bother wasting your time.
You know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage.
Well, there's an
No
achievement
bearing
for
on
using the Sentinel soldier. Gotta use him for at least 5 missions.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner.
I already think that, Keaton.
Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Anyway, I think I got all this XP items. Yeah. Already grabbed all them. I think I get the Metagel. The only one left to talk to. Oh, we didn't talk to Liara yet. That's right. Let's do that.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Am I coming to check you
You
out?
look much better.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Yeah, the
I
Caden
never
lighting
properly
is
thanked
too
you
much,
for saving me
and
from the Geth
Liara
Commander.
conversation lighting
If
is
you hadn't
always
shown
too
up,
little.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend
That's a
most
lie.
of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People
Yeah,
expected
that's
me
right.
to follow in
He's
Benezia's
one of the few
footsteps.
that can do that
They
unless you
wanted me to
pick
become a leader of our
that
people.
skill or that
Matriarchs
profession.
guide their
Whatever the
followers
hell
into
you
the
wanna call it.
future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run.
The greater good.
At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
I think Miranda would be
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My
the
species
more
is
high
monogender.
class
Male and female
boob streamer,
have no
not the
real
hot
meaning for
tub
us.
streamer.
We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term.
Now, Jack.
Not as you understand it. Physical
Jack would
contact
be
may
all
or
over
may
those
not
hot
be
tub
involved.
streams.
But it is not an essential element of the union. The true
Gotta get
connection is
paid.
mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are.
Yeah, she's tending a bar.
But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too
Yeah,
much pain
there's
to dwell on
a
it.
couple.
She raised
The
me
first
by
one I
herself, though that
found
is not
was the
uncommon.
keeper mission, where
Many
I
a
didn't
Sari
have
raise
to
their
do the
children
final
alone,
keeper
particularly if the
in order
father's
to
species is short-lived.
get it.
Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I'm sure I've read there's a bunch of others, but I haven't run into any yet.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them.
Surprise,
and even after they're
bitches!
gone,
What
a
up,
part
Nat?
of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Okay.
I should go.
Did you leave it on
Goodbye, Shepard.
Xbox, or where'd you send it to me? Or is it just on your page? On Xbox. Okay. I'll check it out then.
Yes, Commander?
Speak freely, Chris.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own
Some people think as
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking.
How did you end up assigned?
We were, of course, the only reason the colony was still standing.
How did you end up on the North?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I guess all we gotta do is talk to Joker. I did notice, like I said the other day, that the matte background outside the windows does match where you're at. It took you 3 minutes. Yeah, that would be a pretty easy one. I haven't done any of the side missions yet, so are they all basically the same, you know, basic setup? There's like 4 different ones, and then they just rearrange all the furniture around in them? Or did they actually, like, improve them?
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my metal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the
Lazy
fleet.
motherfuckers.
If you've got a pilot who knows
It's like
how to handle
RE2
it.
remake all over
Balance
again.
isn't what you'd
Where
expect.
they didn't match up A
Takes
and B.
a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and a power can sneak up on you.
It's
if you're not
opportunity to
careful.
make
The
some
Normandy's
side
probably
missions
too much
interesting,
shit
and
for
then
your
you're
average
just like,
Alliance
yeah,
pilot.
we're just gonna do what we
Commander.
did.
Lucky for you,
You know,
I'm
15
anything
years
but
ago.
average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great.
Yeah,
I'm the best damn helmsman
taken
in
me
the
some
Alliance
getting used
fleet.
to. Like, it's very
Top of my
sensitive.
class in flight school, I
Like, if I
earned
just
that.
touch
All
the
those
stick a
commendations
little
in my
bit,
file,
it's like,
I
whoa,
earned every single
whoa,
one. Those weren't given to me as
whoa.
charity
Doing
for my
like
disease.
backflips and stuff, but the aiming is better. So I think the combat is much improved with the Mako.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bone.
I promised you no flesh, Nat. Every step is a new nightmare.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
I have to go. Still my favorite. It did improve the sprinting as well, I feel like. Before it was just like a fake sprint, where it just zoomed the camera out and it would just be like, just walking fast. Alright, so let's see that. So we spent basically an hour talking. They added some nice lens flare. Let's see, which one was it? It's this one. Kohaku mission.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidio.
Yeah, I already tried to talk to you, bitch. Also, I noticed it doesn't give you the little, like, glimmer in the asteroid belt. You can't actually see where the object is. You have to just go around like this now. So there's nothing there. There it is. Everybody's favorite. Let's see which one. Headless. That's it. These are all basically the same, I assume. I haven't actually taken the time to look into the descriptions and such, but I assume they're all the same.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
And I'm assuming that the maps are all the same, so I can just pull them up like this and go, let's see, Mass Effect 1. Headless. Oh, map. That way I don't have to do much work with it. Let's go to work. Who do we want? Well, we already used Ashley, so we don't need her anymore. Get Caden out of the way. Yeah, because you can't go to the... Well, you can't probe anything in one. And it's only funny when Edie has to explain it anyway. Medal of Exploration! Well, that's annoying. I thought you could just jump right to the map like a select button. So, back here. Stop being so sensitive. detail. This was always my favorite part of Mass Effect 1, just exploring all these planets. I know the Mako was shit. Tell me I can't drive straight up walls anymore. Okay, that's not cool. Game's broken. There we go.
Understood.
That kind of seems about the same. I will say that this is improved. It's much more forgiving on the little codes there. I don't know if it's different on PC. Violence certainly does happen. Driving the fucking Mako.
Securing point.
Much more forgiving. Yeah, the scope was in the original, but it wasn't as good. You're saying it has a boost now? Okay. Well, let me see. Yeah. Oh, good miss. It's got the Andromeda boost. Okay. I can dig it. Yeah, I didn't play around with that yet, but I can dig it. That was the thing that pissed me off in Andromeda was that, you know, you couldn't climb up certain hills if you didn't upgrade the fucking Mako or whatever the hell it was called. Good. Technically said I failed, but then I didn't fail, so cool. Oh my god, what is up with that camera? It's killing me. Killing me, Smalls! That's right there. Also, yeah, we got an upgrade. Caden here. There you go, the normal shot. 30 points for Liara. What is that all about, right, Patrick? Alright, well that will definitely help getting up hills and shit. My electronics high enough. Apparently. Jesus Christ, Cardinal. Gotta listen to shit. Yes, I was right with this one. Okay, I can dig that improvement. Okay, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do against this Thresher Maul here, so let's save it going in. Trap! Just hit me. Hit me twice. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Just follow me around so you fucking get up. I'm not here. Okay. They definitely made it harder. And a little more forgiving on getting hit by the acid because in the first one, if you got hit by that twice, Baker just exploded. That was it. They definitely made it harder. That's for damn sure. Oh, there he is. Fuck off and die. Thank
you. These are Alliance soldiers. It appears they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. I need to tell them what happened here.
There you go. Whoa, that extra camera is just all over the fucking place. Jesus Christ. I wonder if it stays damaged into the next mission or it's going to be fixed once we get back to the location. What is that? What is that? Where are you driving to? I think that's worse. I get the boost mixed up. Mummified Solarian. There we go.
Heading out.
Yeah, okay. Well, neither did I. I just didn't play yesterday. Otherwise, I'd be way past here. Anyway. Why can't I remember? There we go. That's the button I was looking for. Did they take away, like, the quick map button? Because I could have swore that used to be select. Or, you know, the two boxes. We got lens flare, people. We got lens flare. And what's next on the list? I feel like that was it. This is the planet. Yeah. Nah, it's not. Right trigger? Eh, I'll have to check then. I think right trigger is the gun now, isn't it? Stop. Go back. There. Alright, next. Oh, there's just like no description for that one. Really? Nothing? What did I miss? There it is. Not giving me the twinkle. So which one was this? This one was Dantius mission. Gotta kill her sister. Okay. I'll bring Caden and Leon. Sure, why not? Get Caden's missions out of the way. Oh, look at that. Got some grass. Detail. I like it. No. Zoom. And upstick. No. No, B gets out. Obviously. Okay. Y repairs. So no. Nothing for quick map. Well, yeah, somewhere over there. Get it! Four points. Yes. And actually do anything for me? Not really. Just be shields. But I need to upgrade my pistol just to get it. It's the annoying thing. What's 1 point? Yeah, that. 4 points for Caden. Sure. And 4 points for Neil. Never hurts. Whoa. All over the goddamn place there. Alright, come on, camera. More about the camera there than anything. God. Yeah, aside from the boost, I feel like they made it worse. Like, they really made the driving worse. The camera is super sensitive. Probably did that one earlier. Everything I say is that. On the wrong damn side. Reminder. There's the main fight, so let's go past it and get that shit first. We need all the XP we can get. Start from scratch. I wonder if they changed the leveling system for Mass Effect 2. Still need to get. Wasn't it like level 30 was max? I did read that Hallian, that one mission with the bomb that was in the cave, the nuke, they finally made him a Turian. I never realized he was supposed to be a Turian before until recently. I always thought he was some kind of alien. Because he looked humanoid, but didn't act like a human. But he was originally supposed to be a Turian. Which I thought was interesting. It makes a lot more sense. Sweet XP. How's it show me lagging? It's weird. I wonder if they have the recognize. Doesn't even bring around here. There it is. Cool. Mm. Do it! Doing it! Can we do it? Oh my god. Oh man. Oh shit. Still getting it. Not doing nearly as much damage as they used to do. It did. This asshole just standing there. Now that I remember it, yes, there was this one. I couldn't remember exactly what the building was, but yes. Save's gone. Yep. Same old piece of shit bunker.
I sense trouble.
Sense right. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with an overdose. No. Right? Hit him. Sure, whatever. And then you guys just throw. Take that motherfucker. Throw him.
I've lost shields. Nope. I can zoom, but I can't shoot.
Step forward. Steps back. That's it. Not hitting it.
Time for revenge. Shield disabled.
Watch that bitch. Ah, I get the classic. I need to upgrade this gun because it's not doing shit.
Mid-agile deployed.
Enemy is everywhere!
He did. I can't stick it out. So hop up. No. Don't want to hop up. Okay then. Combat definitely feels even a little more awkward. By Mass Effect 1 standards.
Heading out.
That hurt? She did. No, she's still alive. Hey, Dantes.
Shields disabled.
Got her.
All clear.
Yeah, they fixed that glitch. Where, like, if you did an easy decryption first, every decryption would be easy. If you did a hard decryption first, every decryption would be hard. Now it seems like at least they have the appropriate level of decryption for each. Anything over here? There we go. Awesome. Caden does. So there you go. What do I have her use? I think I have her using a pistol. All Avenger 3s. Less shots, slightly more accuracy. Still no damage. So that's not helping me at all. We found more shit armor for you. That's actually better armor. Eden. Haha! How appropriate. There you go, Caden. That's perfect. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Well, let me get up there and get that. Well, that's annoying. Slight glitch. Nothing, you know, game ending. Whoa. Okay. See this shit, Caden? Got Dantius done. Let's at least clear out Artemis Tau. Do that, and one more. The Athens system. Let's see if we can remember which planet is the landable one here. No. 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 What is it? None of these ring a bell. Because no, that's my loading music. That's to start my stream. You should think I'm starting my stream at that point, Patrick's. Yeah, none of these are landable. No, I didn't remember that. Alright, so we are done with Artemis Tau. Head back to the Citadel for some business moves. Head to Pharaoh so we can clean up all these guys. Let's go back to the Citadel. One's for email. One's for other junk. Hey, yeah, this is. I don't even remember what I got. Bunch of random shit. Yeah, that's one of the sounds on my, like my system sound for my phone. Do they have like the docking area outside the screen now? That's a nice touch. Who do we want?
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
That works.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh yeah, this dick. Hey, Rear Admiral.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
Sounds like a fairly common situation.
Commander, I suggest you secure your mouth. It's going to get you
Not
in
anymore,
trouble.
Nate.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
There are no amateurs on this crew. They know to keep idle chatter minimized during combat, and I can bellow with the best DIs.
A fair point. I suppose the design has no chance of becoming standard. No need to worry about a generation of recruits learning things bass-ackwards. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I had planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Indeed.
When I first arrived on the Citadel, I spent nearly 3 hours being questioned by the officers here before they would let me enter the wards.
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space?
Thanks for that useful information, Leon.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma
Cluster. That's the
Cluster.
new clues.
No demands
I don't
have yet
remember
been
them
made.
putting their hand on their hips. I know I've said that like every stream so far playing this. Oh, Al-Jalani.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa bin seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
Everybody always gets pissed off at her, but I think she's better than Emily Wong. I don't
Humans have been trying
punch
to get the
her.
respect of the galactic community for 26 years.
I'd like her
With
better
that
than
in
Wong.
mind,
I want to punch
what are
Wong.
your feelings
Is what
on
I
being
wanna
the
do.
first human
It's like I
Spectre?
do all that shit for her, and she's just like, "Hey, can you do something else?" No, fuck you.
The Spectres represent the best
Hey,
of every
can you go
species
do
in the
this more
galaxy.
illegal shit for
To be
me?
asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said
Go
your
fuck
appointment
yourself.
is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform. And if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
No, I guess that counted as a mission. Sweet. Alright, let's now banger. Yeah, let's go Presidium and Embassies. Dantius. Good bang, Shire.
The sheer size of this place is overwhelming.
They built a lake on a space station. I can't even imagine the resources needed to maintain it.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Just move.
Allow me to be your guide.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
I killed Dahlia myself, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk.
Did they
revoke
approve
my
Jessica
clearance,
Chobot's
place me on
looks, at
administrative
least?
leave
Like, that
until
dress
she's
was just
apprehended.
awful.
I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my
Like, I'm sure when they were making it, they probably
I'm sure
thought that
you'll
was
find
hot,
the amount
but
satisfactory.
it wasn't.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Anyway. If there's anything else in here. The other side, though. Now that would be an improvement. Although, is it Jessica Simpson now or Jessica Simpson from like 20 years ago?
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your
Well, the new Earth class.
Chastising remark.
What is this place?
You
Your
are
ambassador, isn't it?
in this shared space.
I'd like to know more.
I'm
about
sure our history and culture would bore you.
Actually, I would.
However, despite our long association, since we're not physically adept, we trade our.
What is it you do?
I look out for.
Chastising.
You are naive.
Dismissive.
Really? How long have we been waiting?
You seem to have a bit.
You details. We still have no.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Pleased. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine.
Why do you explain?
Plainly.
Why do you
Remorseful response, Din.
Tell me more about
Genuine enthusiasm.
Tell me about the history.
Yoke with the. Proudly.
I'd like to know more about.
Frankly, our government tends to be very stable.
What do you do here?
Modestly. Chastising rebuke. Your tone.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
There you go.
Sincere farewell. Hello there, human.
There you
Sincere
go. Dukes of
apology,
Hazzard, Jessica Simpson.
But I am here
That
on
would work.
business and
That would be an
cannot be
improvement.
distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started.
What did this Asari do to get you so?
I cannot speak more about this problem.
Where can I find this Asari?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day.
Hey guys. You know there's things to check out.
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
Fuck off, Udina. Yeah, I think I already talked enough to Anderson. I don't need to hear his whole life story again. Let's see. What else do we? Yeah, we do have to go to the consort.
Allow me to be your guide.
I wonder if Helena Blake is over here too. Missed the turnoff.
I went very often when it was still the Arcos.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go.
Hey.
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard. I'm with the Spectres.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
That's right. We're gonna upgrade her. You need some help. That works. What was I trying to do? Yeah, toggle home. That's what I want.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others.
That's fascinating. You wanted to meet with the commander.
Yes, I did. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I
like
can
how
help.
pissed off
I
we
have
are
a
with
friend,
that. I don't remember her being
Septimus,
that
a retired
aggressive.
Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Remarkable. Nature and technology combined in one elegant whole.
My people used to have an embassy here, but after we created the Geth, they were no longer welcome.
Yeah, I can see why.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect the first time.
Yep, there she is.
Got a moment? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Never minded her.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased.
Who are you?
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Let's see. What can I sell? Let's see if that works for her. It's all shit. All of it. I think that's new. Show me what you got.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so.
Yeah, not worth it otherwise. Okay, moving on. Barlavon.
What's this? It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of...
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker.
You're very blunt, Shepard. And you're right. But Rex has already told you far more than I know about this. I am sorry.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finance, but the Shadow Broker... Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker... How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel. From the Presidium to the wards.
What makes the Presidium?
It is but only the most powerful and influential species.
What are the wards like?
You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. I also offer premium services for those.
Sounds pretty shady.
Even if his true motives were to help his people.
Still sounds shady.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
XP, XP, XP. Oh yeah, these two.
I'm telling you, this is not...
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense.
I don't need anyone to talk to.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused.
I'm certain that she has a good
My
reason.
husband Jacob died.
There's a chance that the baby
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm
It's
the
less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Look at these guys.
What are the chances?
According to the doctors, there's
Which
a
are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances the gene
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet article. Don't you understand? If my baby
It's Rebecca's child.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but...
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father.
Then support the baby.
This baby.
It's all I have left, too.
I just want Jacob's...
We will. Thank you for talking with us.
There you go. Give me a lot of XP for that one. There you go. Next.
The Protheans obviously understood the aesthetic value of the mass relays, something we Quarians have learned to appreciate during our wanderings.
This statue shows how well the Protheans blended function and form. The mass relays were not only their greatest technological achievement, but also inspiration for beautiful works of art.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members.
Yeah,
the production.
To see if that worked for her at all. Oh yeah, slightly better. And pink. There you go, Tally. That works perfectly. And let's melt your old one, and we're all good.
Will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kit claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
He's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
A Spectre? I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time. Well, that means you can go anywhere you want, right? Even out into the Traverse? My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name... But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did...
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have... Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know?
Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find them.
No, I'm waiting. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
We're on our way. And then need to walk back. Was there anything else in the city we need to do? Yeah, maybe we could walk down that tunnel there. I think there's a mission in the ward's access.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asarian...
yeah. Zabaleta.
Our quarry has employed a hidden relay to redirect their signal. I shall try.
Come on, just talk to me a minute. Hey, been a long time, huh?
I'm sorry. Do we know each other?
Well, I guess you don't remember me. Lieutenant Zabaleta? I worked with your mother. We served on the carrier Einstein. Well, that was 12, 13 years back, though. You were just a kid then.
I didn't see her much that tour. The ship was on patrol most of the time.
Hey, call your mom up and ask. She'd remember old Zabaleta. She'd vouch for me. Look, I need a favor. I'm kind of short on money these days. I hate hitting you up for money, but a man's gotta eat, right? So, could you spare something? Maybe 20 credits.
20 isn't enough to get you back on your feet, is it?
No. I'll just get a meal. You know.
You're barking up the wrong shepherd. Maybe my mother would help you. I think you'll just blow it on booze.
I'm not a bad guy, kid. I just took my share of lumps. Don't judge me. You ever want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh? Can't afford a ticket home, right?
Good old Zabaleta.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Emily Wong.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist.
See, Wong is hotter.
I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here.
But
did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
Shit for her
You've
without
got
doing any
Fist
goddamn
files?
work
This
whatsoever.
could be
At
even
least
bigger than
Algernon
I'd
is out there.
hoped. Here,
Putting
Commander,
herself out there
for your
trying to
trouble.
find the scoop.
I had to kill people for these discs. They're worth more than you're offering.
I didn't tell you to kill Fist. But you're right. I suppose that I did ask you to help me, so... Here, this should be more than adequate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
That's why I always like scaring her. It's like, oh, okay. Anyway, let's... Where else can we get XP from? Oh yeah, we can just, I forgot I could do that. Throw a grenade in the middle of the Citadel. Nothing happens. Where's the next leg of that AI? There it is. Oh, I know. It's right to the source. Or no, it's in Barlavon's office. That's where it is. Oh, all that fun stuff. Alright, where to now? Where we did pay Jaleel a visit.
It's a bank statement.
Hey, there are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home.
Should be watching them
And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
I was gonna get it.
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity is going to remember you.
There she is.
I'll have your picture.
But she was just staring up at the
Just
TV
hold
again.
up your gun. Perfect.
It's not creepy at all.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
There she goes. Annie. Oh yeah, we gotta go to Cora's Den. Couple things to do there.
I got business here, but not with you.
Not now.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
If you feel this way, General, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Never let the enemy see your weakness. You know that, General.
Enemies? The one place I always felt at peace was with her. But now, so you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It would be more productive than sitting here.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Yeah, he'll just be a commander. Commandership. Shepard. What the hell happened there?
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
She puts on a brave face.
Yeah, because it's not covered by a mask now. Hey, jump.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
That's a wall, Chuck.
What was he trying to tell us?
I guess we'd better go find out.
First to the Presidium, then the CSEC. Right, Pan? I believe it. I did the same, though. Don't worry, Patrick. She doesn't get offended.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Hey, buddy.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus.
Actually, we have proof. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own...
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
I suppose you are correct. Startled realization. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must...
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
Mistakes
Thankful.
are always made, Patrick.
That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some
Yeah,
way.
I get XP out of it.
Welcome to the Presidium.
It's
Allow
Archie.
me to be your guide.
Well, actually, let's go to the consort. Because I think she gives me the trinket. And also, you can bang her if you want to, Patrick. I don't know that my... What do I need? I have it? Yeah, but it's as high as it can go, so... I think if the option is there... You can do it.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember. What drew you back to the city? Into the console? I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply...
I can't tell if, like, this is actually happening or if it's in her head, though.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
I see you. Your
'Cause it's
uniform
like weird
fits
that
as
like
though
all
you
of a
were
sudden they're
born
like back to
wearing it.
fully clothed again.
You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
There you go, Patrick's. Or in front of everyone. That's why I usually bring Ashley and Liara. I have Tally
Here,
and Liara
Commander.
there this time.
In light of your efforts with
But
the
then they're
Aqua
fully dressed
Ambassador,
again right away.
I would
so
like
it's
you to have this small trinket.
Okay.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Like literally everything.
Remember
Yeah, I
my
think we
words
just
when I
like hopped in here. And they were just
will
standing
give
off to the side like, oh, okay, I guess we just stand here and just watch this. That's why Tally's like nervously jumping around right now. Okay, just want to go now. It's kind of awkward.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a
Yeah, he
private
said that
back on
before.
Earth.
Alright, where to? Oh wait, no. I remember. Gotta go over here. Don't mind me, Burlevon.
This appears to be another relay. I believe the receiver for the new signal is located somewhere on the Presidium.
Just in case I fuck it up.
I believe we have found the signal's endpoint. It should be possible to identify the account to which credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Crap. I thought we were tracing credits, not hunting an AI.
You could simply walk away. However, given organic prejudice against AIs, I would be naive to trust you to leave peacefully. Hence my alignment of core systems to enable a self-destruct sequence. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive, human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
My people used to have an embassy here, but after we created the Geth, we were no longer welcome.
Anyway, it's a great tally. I think that's all the missions for now. Was there something at CSEC? I mean, we need to go back to CSEC anyway. Ah. Yeah, there's two things at CSEC. Yeah, Chelik and Jalid. Let's go punch Jalid in the face.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
What about the data? You did not mention that before.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorban can forgive and forget, then so can I.
I was only trying to
I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Detective Chelik, come into my... No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were just there to help her out.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
You're a smart guy, Chelik. Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
See? Jax even, improved himself in this new world. Went from fighting crime to doing crime himself.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
Where can I find this, Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
People with metal arms. There. After this one, I'll go back to the ship and then save it. We've accomplished plenty.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the X-Mods?
Show them the merchandise.
That looks right.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
The mission left at this point is Zabaleta, and I don't feel like going to the ship, talking to his mom, and then going back down to the ward's location. It's a 10-minute round trip. I don't feel like doing it.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
There you go. Alright. Let's get back to the ship. Pretty sure that's all the missions we have for now. Yep. Everything else is... off-world. Did we get anything useful? Not really. Man, she needs better armor. Some shit armor.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Just one? That's how it looks so cute in her pink outfit.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
I guess I'm here, I might as well do the call.
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the Dreadnought Kilimanjaro. I want to speak to my mother, XO Shepard.
I'm not going back down to the Citadel.
Shepard speak. Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
I know what that's like. Do you remember a Lieutenant Zabaleta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was one of the Marines who guarded the CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
I've seen him here on the Citadel. Looks like he's had some hard times.
I don't doubt it. You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the Mayday. The Batarians were still pulling out when the Marines hit groundside. Zabaleta was one of the first down. He was never quite the same after.
I don't understand. What happened out there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling, culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
He has post-traumatic stress because of what he saw?
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He showed up drunk on duty more and more. We couldn't always cover for him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
For it to have affected him that deeply, he must have been a very sensitive man.
He was. Always in laughter and tears. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
Alrighty. Save. That's good enough for me. Anyway. Legendary Edition continues to be fun. And we'll pick it up again tomorrow, the next day, whenever we have time. And I don't fall asleep. Thanks for hanging out, Nat, Patrick's, Pablo, who's probably in bed by now. Take it easy.